Can you believe I'm in this most amazing woodland ever? Like, what? Like, this is what I call living. Welcome to my van. Hi, my name is KIFF and welcome to my vlog. I've been living in my van for 1 year. This is a special edition. Let's go. I started this whole YouTube van life because I really wanted to document my experience, and I'm so glad I did. There's been so many adventures, so many highs and lows, and I want to talk through that with you. But before I start that, I wanted to start the whole YouTube thing is because it's a video diary of me. Okay, I get to document everything I go through in life. And you know, if anything happens to me, then at least people would know my story. We are here a year later. When I started this journey, I was broken. I was lost. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And I would say I was a little naive too. No matter how many YouTube videos you watch, the reality is completely different because there's so many variables that can dictate how your journey would be. I recently got an inbox on Instagram from a girl, from a lady, I don't even know her age, but she messaged me saying she's basically describing exactly who I was when I started this journey. And it really made me think about it deeply. I was in crisis mode. I was devastated. My mother just passed away. I had no money, and I literally just started a job. I had been unemployed for 2 years, and I was soul searching for freedom, soul searching for what is the meaning to life and why am I still alive? Because right now I feel numb. Those were the words. And I started my journey. I started my journey with no information whatsoever other than I need a van, I need a place to sleep at night whilst I earn the money to do the van and to feed myself. So how did I do it? How did I go from devastating crisis mode into living now on a campsite and actually feeling a little bit happy? Well, this video is not about to tell you exactly how I achieved that. It's more to just celebrate that I made it. I am so grateful that I made it through 1 year being in this micro camper, and I love my van. My van name is Luna, by the way. She is a fierce, abandoned van that the previous owner didn't love at all. I gave her so much love, and she gave that love back to me. Now, if you want to know exactly how I have achieved this, you can go through my YouTube videos, you can listen to my podcasts, but I have decided for my 1 year living in the van as my VANniversary, I decided to write a book. And why have I decided to write this book? Because I feel like if there's somebody in my position that is looking to take the same journey, I feel like I want to give a little bit of my tips and tricks, of course, but also really give you the reality of it, because it's not as easy as it looks. It is very hard. It's really got to do with your mindset and your determination, and if you're willing to put in the work and effort. And you really have to step outside your comfort zone. My main thing I would say is, why are you moving into the van? Are you looking to be YouTube famous? Are you looking for freedom? Are you looking to save money? Well, I could tell you now, in the first year, you're not going to get the YouTube success that you think you would. And that shouldn't be the reason we should go in. You're not going to save as much money as you think, because life happens. So getting through your first year, I feel like, is the hardest, because you're learning to adapt, transform, innovate, make new friendships, really challenge yourself in ways you thought you never would. And this lifestyle isn't for everybody. I felt like quitting so many times because of other people's mindset. People trying to stop me from achieving what I wanted to do because of their own fears, which will happen. But more on that in my podcast and my book, okay? Let's talk about my highs and lows. Okay, let's talk about the lows, right? Because I like to end on a high note. My lows were not having the resources I needed, okay? It was extremely difficult to build a van with no driveway, no power tools, no skills, and you don't have family nearby to help you. Even though it's a low, there's a high from that. Another low was I had too much on my plate. My mom just passed away. I was finishing my master's dissertation. I just started a new job, and the stress was really intensive, and the pressure was on. And I was sleeping in the city where I wasn't getting a good night's sleep because I was building my business on top of that in my co-working space, and it was long days. Burnt out was an understatement. I landed up also converting it whilst all of this craziness was carrying on. For 2 weeks, I was sleeping on the floor of my van, literally on like a broken IKEA cupboard. So I feel like those were the toughest days in the beginning. And then another low was the fact that when your diesel heater doesn't work and the winter came, I was sleeping in -3 degrees. It would take me 2 hours to fall asleep. And I questioned myself, how much is enough? But then the worst devastation came when your home gets taken from you, and that's because of mechanical failure. When I was homeless, literally with no van, it was the worst because I had to think of my other options. What if this was the end of the road? What would I do? And I had no financial backing. What would I do? Why did I carry on this journey? Why didn't I just stop? Why? Because moments like this. Look where we are. If I had quit, I would never have been here. The van gives you so much opportunity. Your opportunity for freedom. I was in a point in my life where I felt numb. And the only thing to put my smile on my face was my van. I felt like, what was the point of living? Really? When you lose things become intangible. They're like, what are they? What are things? Things can be replaced. But life experiences can never, that's invaluable. meeting kind people that will help you share a skill, coming back and step into that power of community, support, network, growth, comforting each other through difficult times, being best friends with a stranger. That is living. There are a few people along this van life journey that have really, really impacted my life and that have set me up for success. And now I want to give back to the next. It's what are the highs? The people. What are the highs? The places. What are the highs? Learning how minimal you need to be happy. Learning to be happy with nothing. Learning how to become my own boss again. And saying yes to many opportunities. This is one of the best things I've ever done for myself. And will I continue that journey? Definitely. But I have a little bit of an announcement. So, call it synchronicity. Call it, maybe I manifested all of this for myself. I don't know. Believe what you want, but I know what I believe. I'll tell you that. What I will say is this. I have decided to launch KIFF CAMPOUT retreats, which is in this beautiful setting. We've got wild deer around. We have woodlands. We have the most serene place in south of England. And I am very grateful to be here. The first date that's been released is the 7th to the 9th of August. And this will be wellness retreats and creative and business owner retreats where we come back into nature with our vans or a tent, whatever you have, and we connect to ourselves, our personal power. We step into enhancing the power we have within, that we can achieve whatever we put our minds to if we just believe in ourselves. Step into that place of community, support. And that's what I want to give back. I want to give back, and I've been developing all my skills. I have meditation music. I have my yoga teacher training. I have my shamanic high priestess training. I have so much training under my belt that I have been working on for so many years that I now get to include this beautiful lifestyle that I've been gifted with people that I don't know but I need to know. And that's it. Just coming back to that humanity, that sense of belonging. For me, life is too short just to sit at a desk and be complacent. I'm afraid that is no longer the option for me. I am wild and free, and I've never been more myself than I have living in this beautiful micro camper van. And you know that this van is not even finished yet. Me and her, we still got lots of progress to do. I love my van so much. Luna, everybody. She did me proud for 1 year. So that's it. That's my VANniversary. That's all my announcements I wanted to do today. And I really, if you want to sign up to the KIFF CAMPOUT retreat, sign up down below. If you want to look at my podcast or my ebook or look at all the different playlists, see the video description below. And check out my blog, of course. But until the next year, let's go, baby. Woohoo! Yeah. The year anniversary of me living in my van. I've been living in my van.